are cars. And then there are machines that make your heart beat faster before you even touch the door. And today, you're looking at one of those rare beasts, the 2026 Lexus LX 800. This isn't just another luxury SUV. This is Lexus stepping into a completely different league. The kind of presence that doesn't beg for attention. It quietly takes over the entire road. The first time you see it, especially in that deep matte black finish, it doesn't even feel like a car. It feels like a shadow carved into metal. No unnecessary chrome, no over-designed chaos, just pure controlled aggression. And let me ask you something. If you parked this next to a G-Wagon or a Range Rover, which one do you think people would actually stare at longer? Be honest. From the backside, the LX 800 carries that same calm but intimidating energy. There's a full-width LED light bar stretching across the rear, glowing in this deep red tone that almost looks alive at night. It's not flashy, but it's unforgettable. The rear diffuser is subtle, hinting at performance without trying too hard. That's the theme of this SUV. It doesn't need to prove anything. Now moving to the left side, you really start to understand the proportions. It's wide, planted, and incredibly well-balanced. The body lines are clean but muscular, like everything has been carefully sculpted rather than aggressively cut. Even the way the doors shut, that heavy, solid thunk, you instantly feel the premium engineering. Quick question. Does that solid door sound actually matter to you when buying a luxury car? Or is it just me? On the right side, it's the same story. Symmetry, confidence, and a stance that looks ready to move even when it's standing still. The large alloy wheels fill the arches perfectly, and the ride height gives it that commanding SUV feel, without looking bulky. Compared to something like the Bentley Bentayga, or even the Mercedes-Maybach GLS, this feels less like a luxury show-off and more like a silent powerhouse. Now here's where everything changes. The moment you step inside. The interior of the 2026 Lexus LX 800 doesn't just welcome you. It completely shifts your mood. It feels like stepping into a different world. One built around comfort, silence, and precision. The materials are on another level. Soft matte leather, real wood trims, subtle carbon fiber touches. Everything feels handcrafted. Right. In front of you, you get these large OLED displays that look modern but not overwhelming. And that's something Lexus really nailed here. Instead of turning the cabin into a screen fest, they've balanced technology with simplicity. Let me ask you, do you prefer more physical buttons or fully touchscreen interiors? Drop your answer in the comments. Every button, every dial, every interaction feels intentional. Even the smallest click feels satisfying, and the seats. These aren't just seats. These are like first-class airline chairs. Fully adjustable, heated, ventilated, and yes, massaging seats that actually make a difference on long drives. The ambient lighting adapts to your mood. Soft blue when you're cruising calmly, warmer tones for night drives, and sportier colors when you push the car harder. It genuinely feels cinematic, like you're inside a luxury spaceship. And the silence, it's unreal. Even at high speeds, the cabin feels like a recording studio. Lexus has mastered that perfect balance where you feel isolated from the outside world, but not disconnected from the driving experience. Now let's talk about the heart of this beast. Under the hood, the 2026 Lexus LX 800 comes with a twin-turbo V8 hybrid setup pushing close to 720 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right. 720 horsepower in a full-size luxury SUV. That's insane. But here's the interesting part. It doesn't behave like a crazy, loud performance SUV. It's smooth, controlled, and incredibly refined. The power. Delivery is instant thanks to the hybrid system. The electric motors fill in perfectly, making acceleration feel seamless to 60 in under 4 seconds. Think about that for a second. A vehicle this big moving that fast, does that even make sense? Or is this the future of luxury performance? Compared to something like the Lamborghini Urus, which feels aggressive and wild, the LX 800 feels more composed. It's like power with discipline, more like a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, but with an athletic edge. The suspension system is another highlight. Adaptive, intelligent, and insanely smooth. It reads the road almost instantly and adjusts accordingly. Whether you're driving on rough roads, highways, or even off-road, this SUV just glides. And yes, it's still a proper off-roader. Switch modes and it transforms completely. Sand, snow, gravel, it handles everything effortlessly. So here's another question. Would you actually take a $200,000 luxury SUV off-road, or keep it strictly for city driving? The steering feels precise and confident, not too heavy, not too light. The brakes are sharp and responsive. Everything about the driving experience feels connected, like the car understands what you want before you even do it. Now let's talk about the price. The 2026 Lexus LX 800 is expected to start around $190,000 and can easily go beyond $220,000 depending on how you spec it. That puts it right up there with the biggest luxury names in the game. But honestly, if you're looking at this SUV, you're probably not comparing numbers on paper. You're looking for a feeling. Something that stands out without being loud. Something that feels exclusive without trying too hard. And that brings us to the final verdict. The 2026 Lexus LX 800 isn't just a luxury SUV, it's a statement. It's calm, powerful, and incredibly refined. In a world where most cars are trying to be louder, flashier, and more aggressive, this one takes a different path. It whispers, but somehow leaves the biggest impact. So if you ever get the chance to experience it, don't think twice, because this isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about how you feel every second in between. And now I want to hear from you. Would you pick the LX 800 over a Range Rover or a G-Wagon? Or is there another luxury SUV you'd choose instead? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to GMJ Drives, and turn on notifications so you never miss an epic car breakdown like this. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, drive safe and stay sharp.